Hey everyone, welcome back or to my channel. If you're new, my name is Tenzin. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and please don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment if you enjoyed this video. And if you are returning, thank you as always for being here. So today's video, I wanted to go over the goals and the resolutions that I set for myself for 2020. Since it is the last month of 2020, I thought what better time to reflect on those goals that I set and figure out whether I accomplished them, whether it's still a work in progress, or whether it just didn't work out. So let's get started. I have my goals on my laptop and I figured that I would just read them out and talk about them. So for the first goal that I set for myself for this year was to be direct with people. I don't always need to follow up with a justification or explanation, and in parentheses I wrote, stop over explaining. In terms of being direct, I do feel that I accomplished that. And it's not always easy, but I do think I'm a lot better at that now. And as far as over explaining, that might still be a work in progress, because sometimes it's hard for me just to say no, or just to say exactly what it is that I think or feel and then not have a reasoning why, because not everything needs a justification. So the explaining part is something that I'm still working on. For number 2, I wrote keep listening to podcasts that stimulate my mind, and this has definitely been accomplished, and every day, every week I'm finding new podcasts. So yes, I would say that I did really well with that goal. Number 3, I said be more present, take baby steps towards meditation by taking deep breaths on morning commutes. And I would say that this is a work in progress, but it is still something I accomplished this year because I made so much progress with it. And I try to practice meditation every single day, whether it's only for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or longer. And this has kept me at such a great level of peace internally, and it just makes me reset and refocus what my goals are and my priorities and get in tune with how I feel. Number 4 was be on technology less and read more books. And I feel like this one, I don't think I fully accomplished this, because quarantine was supposed to be that perfect time to disconnect and not be on technology as much, but at the same time, with all this free time and everything that it gave us, I feel that it made me want to be on technology more, whether that was for watching videos or being on social media or anything like that. So I will say I don't think I accomplished that, but I will say that I did read more books this year, which I am so happy about. But over quarantine, specifically towards the beginning and middle, I was on a roll with reading books, and recently I've definitely strayed away and not been so successful with that, but I'm getting back into it, and I'm going to tell myself that I will and speak it into existence. The next one, number 5, was to go out of my way to make my students feel special, worthy, and loved. And this was obviously written, this list was written when I was in my last job where I worked with 3rd grade students, and I want to say that I accomplished this. They were the highlight of that busy year, and they were the reason why I wanted to keep doing what I was doing, and then they were the reason why I got through all those long, mentally draining days, because of their light and their everything that they hold. And so yeah, I would say that I did try to go out of my way to make them all feel loved and worthy and special. Next 2020 goal that I had was to make time for the people that make time for me. And in parentheses I wrote, no matter how quote unquote busy I am. But making time for the people that want to make time for me, I would say that I succeeded in this goal simply because as I get older, I truly just want to invest my time and energy into the people who invest their time and energy into me, because I believe in relationships and friendships that are mutually beneficial and that are mutually reciprocated. So yeah, I want to say, but I mean, if you're my friend and you're watching this, let me know. I hope I accomplished this. I'm pretty sure I did. The next one I wrote, get back into a yoga practice, roll out that mat on the weekends, take it easy on your body, and just flow. I want to say that this is a work in progress because I loved when pre-COVID I would go to yoga classes, which I didn't do it, like I didn't go to these classes every day or anything, but I would do like month-long trials and things like that. And but I really enjoyed that group setting. And now that we were in quarantine, it fell off because although I had so much time to develop a solo practice, I didn't have a huge drive to do that. But whenever I do spend 20 or 30 minutes doing yoga on like my patio or on my deck, it just feels so good afterwards. My body just feels so calm after and at ease, and my mind is clear. So I need to get better. So yeah, that one I would say it's a work in progress, and it's something that I haven't been super actively working on achieving. The next goal I wrote is to write down your feelings as you feel and thoughts as you think them. Your future self will be grateful. And yeah, I think I did accomplish this, and I'm always going to keep this as a goal because I kept a journal, and for the first time in my life, I've been consistent with it, which is very exciting, because it's hard for me to say that I'm going to start something and then I go in full force and then don't really ever end up seeing it through, which is really bad. I need to work on that. But as far as writing down my feelings and my thoughts, I think for this year I did a pretty good job at that. Even if it wasn't every day, I would try to write something down every week or at least every month. And so yeah, and I want to keep this up too because I love looking back on like entries that I wrote, whether it was a week ago or 2 months ago. It's just really interesting to see where I was then and where I am now. So yeah, the next one I will say, oh my gosh, so my ninth goal was to join a dance class or just develop an exercise routine again, aka get a new gym membership. That one just didn't happen at all. I just said dance because I really loved dancing in college. I would just go to like my university's gym classes where they had like group exercise classes. A lot of them focused on cardio dancing and had some like really like awesome pump up music, and everyone would just dance and follow the instructor. I'm definitely not a pro at dancing. I just enjoy dance classes for fun. And yeah, that didn't work. But I mean, as far as an exercise routine, quarantine allowed me to develop a liking of running outside and going on long walks outside and like using what I have in front of me. So in that sense, I guess I developed a routine. But as far as a dance class, no, but I really want to. So hopefully post-COVID, that is something I'm going to look into. And the next one, I said drink more water, which I know is very vague and basic, but it's still essential. I think it comes in waves. Like obviously I'll drink water like at least once a day, but sometimes I have to remind myself like it's something that I wish I could just I wish it was something that was so instinctual, but I do need to remind myself of it. And sometimes I just like stick with my coffee and my tea or my orange juice, which I am obsessed with, and I forgot about the water. So I need to get better at that. So that's a work in progress. Eat less sugar. I think I was on a good kick with this at the beginning of the year, like a month or two after writing this down as a goal. But then of course, like I mean, I have sweet cravings and I don't really monitor how much I have. And as far as those sweet cravings, how much I consume, which it's a balance, but that's a work in progress and I need to get better at that. The number 12th goal was to protect my energy and peace. And this is a work in progress, but I do feel that this has become way more at the forefront of my mind going into any setting, going into any new friendship, new relationship, new whatever it is, new experience. I make sure that I prioritize my peace and my energy, and I try to like tell myself that. So yeah, I think this one has been going pretty well, and hopefully this will continue to be a priority for me. All right, you all, I'm holding this up here now because I just don't know where the best lighting is. Okay, this is okay. So I hope you don't mind my arm just chilling here, but my last two 2020 goals, number 13 is to stop spending so much money on eating out. I don't think I really succeeded in this one. I think that I've kind of been good at exercising control over how much I spend eating out, but I can't say that I like really went out of my way to practice this and to make this a priority. So I need to definitely work on that still. And then the very last goal, the 14th goal that I had thought of for 2020 was to bring back spontaneity. And that one, partly because of COVID, but also, I mean, that's also just an excuse. I feel like there's other ways to be spontaneous while still being safe and with the pandemic and all, but I don't think I did this one that well. I think that I'm good at saying yes to outings if it interests me and if it seems like an opportunity to meet new people. So in that way, spontaneity is something that I did, but I can't say that I really fulfilled being spontaneous. So yeah, those were all my 2020 goals. I hope that these were somewhat interesting. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like this video. And I'm also always looking for new video recommendations and things that you would like to see from me. That would be great. And please don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you soon.